Hey guys, it's Freezer from A-Spec Airsoft, and today I'll be bringing you a review of the CYMA CM.035A assault rifle, also known as an AKS-74U. This is all metal and all wood, and it is a very, very nice weapon for the price. So, let's get to the review. This is what it looks like after you take the top of the box off. Inside is paperwork, which consists of A-Spec Airsoft warranty. You've heard this plenty of times. Don't be an idiot. Call the number if you have questions. A-Spec Airsoft chrono and inspection sheet, chronoed at 390 to 400 FPS with .2s, and tested and inspected by Adam. And your CM.035A manual. It's just a CYMA manual full of Chinglish and pictures and questionable. And after all that's gone, you have your box. Inside the box is a brown cardboard box, which has inside a trickle charger. We say that you shouldn't use this, and you should go buy a high-tech smart charger off of our website, and there will be a link in the description. A front sight post adjustment tool, a pack of 200 .2 6mm BBs. You shouldn't use these, and you should use TSD. A cleaning and dejamming rod, an 8.4 volt 1100 mAh 9-nickel hydrate stick battery with a mini type connector, a 500 round plastic high cap magazine, and your CYMA CM.035A. Now let's talk a little bit about the history behind the AKS-74U. The CM.035A is based off of the AKS-74U, which is a variant of the AK-74, which was developed in 1974 by Mikhail Kalashnikov. In 1979, the AKS-74U was introduced into service with the Red Army and bridges the gap between submachine gun and assault rifle. It was intended for use mainly with Special Forces, airborne infantry, rear support units, and armored vehicle crews, similar to a PDW. The dimensions of the gun were achieved by using a short 8.3-inch barrel, which effectively reduced the muzzle velocity to a mere 735 meters per second, as opposed to the AKS-74's muzzle velocity, which was 900 meters per second. It has a different sighting system than the AK-74, using a U-shaped flip-up sight. The sight has two settings, one calibrated for 350 meters, and the other one used for 400 to 500 millimeters, but I really don't know why you'd be shooting at anybody with this small of a weapon from 400 meters. Now that we're done with that, let's talk about the features of the CM.035A. So first, we'll talk about the stock. The stock is very nice, it's solid, it's made of metal, and the butt plate is ribbed for some grip on the shoulder. And for all of you who have been with us for a while, I just want to let you know that ping has returned. It's back, and it's louder than ever, and tape will fix it. Ping sling mount is on the back right side of the weapon, and the other sling mount is on the front left side of the weapon, right here. It is trustworthy, but it's on the front side of the weapon, and if you were to put this on a 1-point, the gun would be pointing up at you, and I don't know why you'd want that. The weapon was designed to be transported and carried with a sling with the stock folded, so therefore with the stock folded, the sling mounts would be on the same side of the weapon, but you could put it on a 1-point, it's just, I don't see the point of it. You fold the stock, simply take this button right here and push it in. The stock will fold over and lock into place. There is a small little catch right there. Simply push the catch towards the rear of the weapon. It will release the stock. The stock will fold out and lock back into place. Very solid. There is almost no wobble whatsoever. This gun also has side mounts. You can take AK side rails and put them on here, so you can have rails on the top and on the side. If you wanted to put some optics or a laser flashlight, stuff like that on there, you could, just to make the weapon even more accurate or customizable to fit your needs. Seems that most companies have heard some people's complaints. Some of the older AKs, as I mentioned on the JG74 review, when you mess with the mag release a lot after it's been used for a while, this will come loose and you'll have to put it back in, and it's a pain. They've added a little piece of metal right here which keeps that from happening. So it's very nice, and repeated use of the mag release is definitely not going to push it out. It's very solid, and that won't be a problem. So these are the sights, the iron sights on the 74. They are flip up. This is the first one. And there's the second one. There's not much of a difference, but they do flip up. The fire selector switch on this weapon is metal, and when it's in the upmost position, it's in safe. When it's on the lowest position, it's in semi-automatic, and when it's in the middle, it's on fully automatic. That's a little bit different because most people think, okay, safe, semi, fully automatic. That's not how AKs work. Grip on this weapon is very nice. It is plastic, but it has some serration right here and on the other side to aid in grip. And it is also textured everywhere that it is not serrated. It's very, very nice, and it has a unusual feel to it, but it's very nice and it's very comfortable, and I can't really describe how it feels, but you kind of have to feel it for yourself. So it's extremely, extremely nice, even though it's made of plastic. So let's talk about the metal and plastic, and in this case wood, components of this weapon. Front flash hider is plastic, the magazine is plastic, and the grip is made of polymer. Very nice polymer. It is has some unusual kind of texture on it. It's very nice, aids in grip. I can't really describe it. You kind of have to feel it for yourself. But basically everything else on this gun is metal, except for the front hand grip, which is made of wood. It's got some texture to it, so it's not as smooth as the wood on the JGs, but it not in any means to say is it bad. It's just not as smooth or sanded down, which is kind of nice, would aid in grip as well. But everything else on this gun is metal. Front and rear sights are metal. The barrel, outer barrel is metal. The stock is metal. Sling point right there is metal. Butt plate is metal. Upper and lower receivers are metal. Fire selector switch is metal. The trigger and trigger guard are metal. The mag release is metal. And on this side of the weapon, the side mount rails are metal, and the stock catch lever right here is also metal. And now over to Delta 1 for the internal reports.
Thank you, Freezer. Now for the internals. It has a version 3 gearbox with a short type motor, as all AKs do, and 7mm bushings, so it allows for a nice strength and higher rate of fire, with metal gears and of course your polycarb piston and piston head. And it's just, overall, what CYMA's done with their AKs is just outstanding. I love how well constructed they are, and the fact that this AK has a 300mm barrel, which is basically the same size as an M4, so this could be used as a field instead of CQB. Now, that's pretty much it for the internals. Overall, I really like it, and at the price of only $130, I don't think you can beat it. So, back to you, Freezer.
Thank you, Delta 1, for the internal reports. Now for the final conclusion. This is an excellent gun. If you're looking for your first or second AEG and you want an AK-47 or a 74, this is an excellent one to get. It's great for CQB, even if it is shooting a little hot. Because of the folding stock, you can put it on a 1-point. Very, very nice. It's made of wood and metal, so it looks really great. It has a great finish, and it doesn't look at all like a cheap weapon. It's $130 off acebecairsoft.com, and definitely worth checking out. So, this is Freezer from Acebec Airsoft. Thanks for watching.